Brother and sister went to bed that night and got up the next morning without much fuss. But trouble started again at breakfast. "Oh, yes," Brother said suddenly, remembering something. "We'll be getting the late bus home this afternoon because—" "Late bus?" interrupted Mama. "I was planning on our visiting Gran after school." "But, Mama," he protested, "we're staying late to plan for the Parents' Night talent show next Friday." "Parents' Night?" she said. "First I heard of it." "And Friday is my chess night with Farmer Ben," complained Papa. "Here's a notice I brought home," said Sis, digging into her bag. "I forgot to give it to you." "Me too," muttered Brother. "Why, this notice is a week old," said Mama. "Forgot? Forgot?" roared Papa. "Why, you cubs would forget your heads if they weren't attached to your shoulders." "Phew!" breathed Brother as he fell into the seat beside Cousin Fred on the school bus. "Tough morning?" asked Fred. "You better believe it," said Sister, taking the seat Lizzie had saved for her. The four compared notes on the way to school. The cubs agreed that while there was no doubt that their parents loved them, they were a little difficult to get along with sometimes. They nagged, they said no a lot, and they never wanted cubs to have any fun. "Hey," said Brother as they got off the bus, "what are we going to do for the Parents' Night talent show?" "Don't know," said Lizzie. "Let's think about it." That afternoon, the auditorium was filled with cubs getting ready for the show. Babs Bruno was playing her violin. Queenie McBear was practicing pirouettes. Too Tall and his gang were working on a rap number, which Teacher Bob didn't look too happy about. Brother, Sis, Fred, and Lizzie didn't have an idea yet. But as they searched their brains, Brother snapped his fingers and said, "I've got it! Remember what we were talking about on the bus this morning?" "Sure," said Fred. "We were saying how grown-ups can be a big pain." "Well," said Brother, "let's put on a play about that and call it The Trouble with Grown-ups," shouted all the others. "Sensational," said Sister, as they slapped hands, delighted with the idea of showing parents how hard it is being a cub. But putting on a play is easier said than done. You have to write it, figure out who is going to play the parts, then memorize it. Then you have to worry about costumes and scenery. The cubs did all that. It was hard, but it was fun, and they did it all in secret. Costumes for Fred and Lizzie were easy. They were going to be brother and sister, so they just borrowed their extra clothes. Getting costumes for brother and sister wasn't so simple, because they would be playing their own Mama and Papa. They managed by letting Gran in on the secret. She was a wizard on the sewing machine, and she made them great-looking little Mama and Papa costumes. The four practiced their parts, and before they knew it, it was time for the big Parents' Night talent show.